Ophiuchus. This is going to be your August 2020 reading with me. I am actually very intrigued. This is actually going to be my first ever Ophiuchus, should I say, reading. I've done a full in-depth video actually on Ophiuchus as well, and if you want to know more about the sign, if you want to know more information, you want to gain more clarity as to what it means astrologically, if you are one, there is a video that I have done on Ophiuchus which you can find on my channel. Even if you type into YouTube, it's one of the first videos that does come up, so definitely do check that out. And also I do want to mention as well that the card in tarot that really represents Ophiuchus, believe it or not, is the World card. Even though the World card is actually ruled by Saturn, it is the one that actually tarot connects to. So that's really interesting information. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. If you are, feeling like you are an Ophiuchus, this is going to be the reading for you. And yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what comes through. As I mentioned, this is the first Zodiac sign reading that I've done for this sign. So I'm fascinated, I really am. Now, I do want to mention as well something really exciting. As many of you know, I have intention bracelets and items on my Etsy store, and I have them for all of the different zodiac signs as well. They're all on there. I'm going to be introducing an Ophiuchus one. Sorry, my bracelets got a little bit tangled here. Now, these are all meditated with, they're all sage, they're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life, and so many of you have seen results with these bracelets. I'm wearing a strength one, good luck one, and a finance and wealth one, so check out the review section on my Etsy store. Link will be in the description box below. International shipping. Yes, there's going to be an Ophiuchus bracelet coming very soon, and on top of that as well, there's intention embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, in your wallet or your purse for different areas of your life. There's over 100 bracelet varieties. There's also necklaces, crystals, bunch of stuff on there. If you'd like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below. If you'd like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down below. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. Alright, let's get started with this reading. I am so fascinated. So this is the Smith-Waite deck. It's actually borderless because there's another Smith-Waite deck which is not borderless. Ophiuchus. Can't stop saying Ophiuchus. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. It's a great start. It's a really great start to a reading. Okay, Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So Ophiuchus is known to be a man clutching a serpent. That's the energy. Also, Ophiuchus is to do with healing and medicine, which is really interesting. Also, you won't believe it, the Ace of Cups just flipped over at some point. I just saw it whilst I was shuffling. So that's interesting. Ace of Cups. Medicine. How interesting is that? You've got the Four of Wands here. You may discover something that just really makes you feel good. I'm not even kidding you. I don't tend to do health readings because I always believe that that's always best left to doctors and medical professionals. But you know how sometimes we might have, an ache in our body and we might just, it's something harmless, and we go onto Google, for example, and we try and find out, how we can cure it, or if there's anything we can do, harmless things. I'm not talking like, really, really big things, but harmless things. And we find that, there's a remedy where if you, for example, press a pressure point, you could relieve pain, and you're like, whoa. I feel like you're going to have that kind of a discovery where you're going to have, something, and or you might be doing it for someone where they ask you like, oh, I just have this pain, in my head, and you might sort of go online and think to yourself like, oh, maybe this sort of head balm might help, or this might help, or that might help, or maybe Vicks Vapor Rub might help. Like, this is not something like drastically big in terms of health. This is like little small things which I feel like you're going to find the answer to, and these are going to be things that actually help you going forward in your future as well. It's really interesting. Again, there's something that's coming through in regards to that. It's really interesting how it also connects to Ophiuchus as well. There's definitely something in regards to that. Like, I feel like you're going to help to heal people. Now, it's really interesting because, you might be really into Reiki or spirituality. You might recommend people to essentially meditate or have certain things that they might benefit from. You just might feel it. You might recommend certain people to therapy, or certain people to do things like CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, which actually is amazing. It really is. It's amazing for patterns and cycles and things like that. So you're either going to be recommending someone, or you're going to be doing a ton of research on it yourself. And I just feel like you want to feel your best, and August is a month where you're going to be really diving into these amazing things. So you might be doing lots of different home remedies and trying to find all natural solutions. That is something that I'm seeing here, which I think is so fascinating. Now the Page of Wands here shows messages, right? Whether it's from friends or family members, there's some really lovely messages that I feel you're going to be receiving. This can also be, for those of you that are single, receiving a DM from someone that may be new, or someone that you're currently in a situation with. There's some messages. Okay, you may be told that you're really attractive, or that you are a good person. There's something that is going to really warm your heart, because there's that warmth really coming through as well. So Nine of Pentacles, really beautiful. Yeah, all natural. I feel like you might go down the sort of path of just wanting to do things that are natural as well. It's quite interesting, that. Knight of Pentacles shows opportunities in education or career, so keep your eyes peeled. That's the main thing. Keep your eyes peeled. There's some interesting opportunities I see here which can really align to your goals, your wishes and your dreams. The Four of Swords here shows healing. Again, it shows healing. It also shows prayer and meditation. As I mentioned, you're either going to be recommending someone to do these particular things, or you're going to be doing them yourself. So healing, and also just resting and sleeping and trying to get enough sleep, is a really strong thing for August. I know it seems like such a self-explanatory thing, but truly it can help you. It can make you feel so much better. Four of Wands here is really showing this sense of your angels and your guides are protecting you in August. Again, bringing you opportunities. There's something you're going to accept or reject, which I think is really interesting. Basically, Judgment here is showing decisions. I see here opportunities, so you may have to make some choices, especially for those of you that are in education. You might have to choose what exactly you want to study, or what certain projects you want to take on. If you are in the work environment, you might be choosing between certain things again. So there's choice and options that I'm seeing here, which is really interesting. For some of you that are unemployed, you may have a choice between a couple of different, employers. It's very interesting, and the Four of Wands here shows that your spirit guides are there by your side, and if you want to gain and gather more information from them, you can pray to them, you can ask them for advice. They will be there to help you through dreams, signs and synchronicities. That's how you get answers from them. But the Four of Wands is also 1111. You may see 1111 a lot. We know that it's a fire energy that comes through, and the interesting thing with Ophiuchus is there's not really an element that is assigned to it. There's also no opposite sign to Ophiuchus. There's actually a lot of information that this sign does lack. But what I find is really fascinating is the energy of transformation, and wanting to change and wanting to progress, and that eagerness towards it, which you really have. And with a fire sort of number, it really goes to show that the path you're on is going to lead to so much more. And that's what I see here with the Ten of Cups, right? It's going to lead to a lot more. There's a lot of progression, there's a lot of change, there's a lot of stability, and it seems to me like you use that water energy, right? Water energy can be at times quite drowning, it can feel like, wow, it's sad. But actually you're using it here to create a rainbow. It's healing, like I mentioned. So to me, I feel like you could also be doing a ton of healing in August, where you're really working hard on yourself, you're working hard on your goals, you're working hard on the things around you, and you're trying to get yourself in the best shape or way possible, in your life. You might be healing from something, Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes when I shuffle these cards, some of the cards are softer with the cardstock. This one actually has quite I don't know how to describe it, but when I shuffle, it can make a really loud noise, so I really do apologise about that. Okay, Hanged Man. So we have got the Neptune retrograde, of course, in August as well. You've got the Four of Pentacles. So this energy here shows enlightenment. It also shows a lot of rest, which I think is very important. Again, this healing energy that is coming through, which I think is so progressive. And the Four of Pentacles shows you really just sitting in your own energy and solitude and feeling good. You might be doing a lot of meditation and prayer, or at least helping perhaps others to understand their spiritual path, which I think is really interesting as well. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Ophiuchus. This is your reading. I really hope it helps you and gives you clarity. I'm quite fascinated to see the comment section below for this particular video. If you believe in the sign, let me know in the comment section below. yeah, so, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my intention items, which are on Etsy as well. And do take care. Yes, and love and light to you all as well, and I'm going to be including Ophiuchus in all of my other sign readings as well from now on. Bye!